back to the Blood Clot channel. In today's video I will be replacing an AC compressor, an AC dryer. I'll also vacuum the system, refill the system, and it will be done on a 2019 Kenworth T680 MX13 EPA17. Let's do it. So, in case you're wondering why I'm replacing my AC compressor and the dryer, is I recently developed an issue where whenever I have the AC system on, it is blowing hot here. I went and got the truck diagnosed, and the truck had ample freon in it, and when I took a closer look, the AC compressor itself, it's bad. It's not engaging, and when it does engage, it is making a lot of noise, which indicates that the clutch on the AC pulley is bad. Also, bear in mind, this truck has 750,000 miles on it, and that AC compressor has never been changed. So that's the reason why I'm replacing it. So these are some of the tools used in today's install. It's a 10 mil, 13 mil, it's a 13 mil, 14 millimeter. This is a 13 mil at an angle, and also this is a 16 millimeter at an angle. This is a 8 mil, 10 mil, 13 mil. This is a 13 mil, 11 millimeter, 16 millimeter, 17 millimeter, and a 3/8 ratchet angle. You're also going to need one extension. This is a X-Acto knife to cut stuff, pry bar, flathead screwdriver, zip tie cutter, breaker bar, and some electrical tape. So those are some of the tools that I used. So guys, the first thing that I did whilst I was at the shop, when I found out that my system was bad, I let them evacuate and capture the old freon. Next thing that I will be doing is I am going to release the tension of the AC pulley belt, which is this guy here. So let me do that. So what I did, I use a breaker bar plus a 17 mil, put it on this guy right here, release tension, then I use a pin to hold it in place. Next I'm going to remove the release the belt right here. That's the first step. Next I'm going to take off the alternator right here. So what I did here, guys, I took off both negative terminals and I put some electrical tape over them. I didn't disconnect the battery or anything because I'm just gonna wing it right now. It uses 213 mil. And then the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to remove these bolts. They uses a 16 mil, and then I'm going to push it slightly forward so that I can take off the positive terminal. So that's what I'm going to do next. So now that I got the 4 bolts out, It's these guys right here, 416. I'm going to take off the positive lead to the alternator, then I'm going to put some electrical tape, and then I'm going to take off this signal wire. It uses a 10 mil, so let me do that real quick. So I got the alternator off, I got the negative connection off, both negative, the positive. So seems like I have to take off this bracket, and it uses 413 mil on this, so let's do that. So I got all 4 bolts on the AC compressor loose, but I could only get out 2. There's 2 more. There's one right here, and there's another one. They're already loose, as you can see. So to prevent breaking the AC line, I'm gonna take off the high pressure. On the low pressure, they use 213 mil bolts or nuts, 230 mil nuts. So let me do that real quick. So after you get these 2 bolts out and you get these 2 off with these 2 13 mil nuts, there's going to be this electrical connector, and then squeeze down. That's it, it's out. Shit. Yeah. So guys, this is the replacement part number, and this is the new compressor, old compressor. By my experience, they always come with the oil already in it, so the amount of oil should be 300 cc, and it's a SP15. As I said, by experience, they normally put the oil in it, and so time to get it installed. Alright guys, so I got the new compressor in, as you can see, but let me tell you what you have to do in case yours is same as mine. This is connected with one of the bolts. You have to get it off, and also there's another one right here. You have to get this bracket out no matter what. You have to get it out, then slide it back in. Also, what I had to do is, before I bolt all of these, I had to get the big pipe and the lower pipe in it. If not, you're gonna struggle to get it in if you bolt this on. So that's just a tip that I did to get it easier on. So get these pipes on, then you slide this in, and then bolt it up. So I'm gonna just put on the alternator now, because you can see everything is back on, and then I'm going to change the dryer. So I got this part back together. I started the truck, it ran, voltage went up to 14 volts, so that means the alternator was installed correctly. So it's time to replace this guy right here, and that is the dryer, this right here. So this is the part number in case you guys are wanting to change it. Yeah, and it uses a bunch of 13 millimeters, so let's do it. So I got the old one off. This old one, that's new. So time to reinstall this. So let me do that real quick and get back to you. Don't want to bore you with the install. So guys, I got the old expansion valve off, and let me explain to you how you gotta take it off. You have to remove this right here. It uses a 8 millimeter. Then you go down right here. This uses a 10 millimeter. Then this right here, it's connected to this, which is the air intake box. It uses a 13 mil. So once you do that, you're going to pull this back, and the expansion valve is held down with a bracket, this guy right here, with two T27 or Torx bit 27. I also went ahead and replaced all of the washers that seals onto the expansion valve. It uses 4, and these are the old ones. They look okay, but I had already bought the new ones, so I went ahead. What I did, I took them off one by one. So for example, I take this one off, then I match it up to this one, therefore I won't make any mistakes. So yeah, that's how I took it off, and that's the same thing I did for this one as well. I already replaced these and the ones on the compressor, so I'm gonna just put it back together and vacuum the system and gas it up. So that is it right there. There it is, guys. It's completed, and next thing to do is just vacuum the system and then start the truck, turn the AC on maximum and add freon. So there it is, guys. The new expansion valve is on. I changed 4 washers right here, and I'm currently doing a vacuum on the system. I'm going to do it for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then I'm going to leave it and see if it holds a vacuum. Afterwards, I'm going to add 62 ounce of Freon, which is also 3 pounds 14 ounce. So there's a new compressor right there, and it's the next day, guys, so that's the reason why there's a old expansion valve. These are the old washers that I took off, and these are new washers, but I bought a bunch so that I was sure that I had everything that I needed. So these are the Freon that I'm going to put it. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you had found anything useful from this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll leave a link in this corner how to vacuum and refill the system. So I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, just keep trucking.